All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, Fitzpatrick. He dumps it down to Ingram. Uses the spin, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to spin free. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go play action here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Shaq Thompson able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
There we go. Back, 120. Rip on 2 on here.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Go.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Flex round! Flex round!
And that'll set him back 5. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And an alley to run. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, other side, solid, solid. There we go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They're going to look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Vernon Butler with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Run, run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Great, great. Here, sit.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to look deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Wentz. And his pass incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Black, black. Here we go. Waiting. 81, 81.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And now it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Flex round!
Looking to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. On first down, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Hey, ram. Hey, stat. Listen.
From the gun, it's Wentz. A right side catch by Crabtree. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Great. Hey, stat. Listen.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Jared Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Done. 20. Shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Lion.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Come on now. Let's go. Wrap. Please.
They give it off here to the tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Come on now.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol.
Great. Good chip.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz to Barkley on the check down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And out now come the Vikings. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on. Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And the Jets set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead. So that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Wentz now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Wentz to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go.
On the ball.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Great.
Check. Lucky.
Ram. Right here, guys. Lynn.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Looking deep for Crabtree. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.